Alright, we're back with another Brink gameplay. Hi! This is your 1781-9987. Looking at two more missions of Brink for the PC. So let's sit back and enjoy the beginning of this.
Double the cards.
Why was Nechayev in the infirmary? He was healthy when we captured him. I don't... It's a drill, right? It's got to be a drill. Weapons hot.
Attacking us here, are they insane?
Well, you don't think they got a plan, huh? You don't think they've been planning this for months? Years? Man, they built this place. So what if they built it with a back door? They probably know more about our defenses than we do. Look alive!
Defend the main gates. Engineers, stand by to defuse any
Alright,
charges.
so that was the opening cinematic for this mission. I'll link the name of the mission later. But this is actually one of my favorite missions in the entire game. So for the security side, we need to So one thing I gotta get out of the way right away. In the last two gameplays, I was playing as the medic, which allows me to buff my health and to heal others and a few other benefits. But I don't work well with that type of gameplay, so I decided, let's not do that this way this time. We're just gonna actually switch to the soldier, which is a far more aggressive playstyle. The soldier has, I like to think of him as like a grenadier. He has 4 different types of grenades. We have 3 right now. We got the standard grenade. We got in the 3 slot right there. We've got the, well, as you should know from most FPS games, the Molotov cocktail, which is an absolutely fantastic grenade. It does so much work. And then in the 4 slot, we've got a flashbang. So the soldier gets an expanded slot specifically for grenades. So in other words, this is very simple gameplay, run and gun and throwing lots and lots of grenades, which is what soldiers do. And pretty soon you'll get to see the Molotov. I don't know, I haven't used it yet, honestly. But the Molotov, essentially, when it hits a group of enemies or an enemy, it will make the enemy catch on fire for a few seconds, and as with any other grenade, it makes the enemy topple onto the ground. And that's the most important part, because, oh, here we go. Alright, you kind of saw it there. But yes, the Molotov is fantastic for taking out groups of enemies. So this time we started off with just the good old-fashioned Mossington shotgun, and then this machine pistol, which I'm blanking on the name of right now. Yeah, the Mossington, as is with most other shotguns, it does great damage at close range. It holds 6 shells. I think I switched. Yeah, it wasn't really working because it's good at close range, but not good at long range. So this mission, I was really pumped. I was really feeling it. We're gonna try to go for a cocky throw across the map. I don't think I didn't hit anything. But so we swapped to the Houston assault rifle, Houston AR, which essentially its main drawback is it's not very accurate. That's one big problem with Houston, and there's ways to fix that. But the Houston's biggest boon, its biggest advantage, is it's got fantastic damage for an assault rifle. So this one has a muzzle brake on it. Muzzle brakes in this game, essentially, they lower the range of your bullets, but increase the stability of the weapon. And if you're talking in technical terms, that just basically means the range will take a hit. It won't shoot as accurately as far. But the stability is really important. Otherwise, it would be shaken and everywhere, and it would be really, really hard to control. So I tried to maximize stability. It's got an ACOG scope and an extended mag for maximum amount of bullets per shot. 28 to be exact. So, as you can hear, they have planted a bomb on this. I decided to use the MGS. It has a bullet heating type of mechanic, so if you hold down it actually likes the bullets actually make it heat up and be unusable in like 3 seconds. So the MGNS is the useless. So I was thinking those guys would come through that door, right? No, they came through the side doors. I was like, what the heck? And all the other guys on my team spawned in a different area, so I was just alone. I got like 2 right here. The medic's healing him. That guy can't get him. Pull out the revolver, but I was just outmatched. So, defend the save. At this point, the enemy is gonna start moving over to the safe to get a key to get out Nechayev, essentially. And I had to swap up my weapons again. So we got a carb SMG, and then we're sticking to the Ritchie revolver. I just remember the name of it, the Ritchie revolver. So I love the Ritchie revolver. It does a ton of damage, and it handles so beautifully. It's a great gun. The main thing with that revolver is you cannot rapid fire it. It'll blow all over the place, and it won't work. The carb SMG among the SMG classes, it's okay. The accuracy and stability is not good, but the rate of fire and damage are great. So the key thing with the carb is you gotta maximize that damage spread, and it's great at close range, but at long range, as you'll probably see here, it's not so great. So we gotta defend this safe from being hacked open by an operator, which kind of is the equivalent, the Brink equivalent of a TF2 spy, in a way. The operator has to hack that safe to open it, so they can get to the resistance's next objective. But I'm here to stop that. We're not gonna let them. So we're just gonna stick it out here. By far, the biggest advantage of the soldier is, yeah, having a lot of grenades is nice, without question. But the passive benefit of the soldier, as you've probably already seen by now, the soldier can restock his ammo using one supply pip. Hopefully you remember that from last episode. With one supply pip at any given point. So in basic layman terms, the soldier never runs out of ammo. He never runs out. And he can give ammo to his teammates. So you may have seen those white bars around my guys, like here, Craig here, completely out. I resupplied his ammo. So the soldier plays a pretty important role, actually, because he is a portable ammo dispenser. But having infinite ammo essentially is so powerful, especially with a weapon that uses a lot of ammo quickly, or a weapon with that's been modded for low ammo capacity. So we're finally getting some kills with the Jeep, but the problem here is this guy is hacking the safe. I'm completely alone, and they've clumped up in there, and that's not good. That's not good at all. We have to get our guys up there, or else we're gonna lose. So revive up. This guy is still hacking. He's only got 30% through. But we gotta stop him. Engineers have the ability to reverse the operator's hack boxes, but I don't think there was very many engineers. So yeah, when you use Richie, I modded it so that it has maximum stability. So it doesn't have rapid fire at all. It doesn't have quick draw. It's fairly standard because it's perfect the way it is, pretty much. It's accurate. I'm not accurate, but it's accurate. It's accurate. And if it hits its shot, you can kill an enemy in generally 3 to 4 shots, depending on how weak they are already. So Craig's out of ammo again. I gotta help him. That was a clutch throw because we got enemies funneling in. Guy caught me from surprise by my being on. So, yeah. We're trying our best here. This is a difficult point to defend because they come in from 2 different directions. So you have to just keep up the pressure, and that's difficult. Thankfully, the soldier and his teammates, which is me, never run out of ammo. Now, if I was another class, like the engineer or the medic or an operator, I would be in trouble because I would run out of ammo. Only the soldier has that advantage. And hopefully, if you were a different class, you would have a soldier nearby that could help you with that. But yeah, we're just gonna throw a lot of grenades. I pulled out my Tampa SMG because it's fast and great at CQC close quarters combat. But as you can see here, that room is just so messy. It is a problem to control. And I know you're saying, 45 seconds left. How can we possibly lose? Well, they're gonna extend the time, most likely. But actually, no, at the rate it's going, they're gonna open the safe before that even happens. Yeah. So, they've successfully got into the room. They've successfully gotten the password, which is just, it's bad. Doing some really close quarters combat on this. There's tons of guys everywhere. Somehow I didn't die here, which is amazing. And then I died after that. Because you can see, there's just guys dropping from the ceiling. I was like, what the heck? But yeah. Now the briefcase is available to open the infirmary where Nechayev is currently residing. And that is problematic because if a light class character, which is this really skinny guys, if you see those guys and they get that, they'll be able to run really fast towards, see that highlighted thing right there, towards that console. And if they get to that console, it's game over. So me and my team have to defend that console. There's two strategies to this. This is that low area we would be going around before, but now we're actually going to be defending it in this area. They are going to mostly come from the top, but the ones that are escorting the briefcase carrier are going to come through that little hallway there, right there. And here's another unique ability of the soldier. They can scavenge enemies for ammo. Actually converts to a excuse me, supply pip. Converts to a supply pip. And so that's the unique advantage of the soldier. He always has supplies. He's got more supplies, more grenades, more ammo than anyone else in the squad. So, as you can see, the passcode is just sitting it out for anyone that can take it. Gotta stop these heavy dudes. That heavy dude that's a medic that I'm shooting at, he's a real pain in the butt. I got angry there and just killed him right away without letting him be revived. But yes, they're just gonna keep storming up here, trying to get that, and I need to keep running for 420. Sorry, I was trying to be about 4 more minutes. And at this point, if the enemy AI doesn't get the passcode, then they lose. They won't be able to get Nechayev, and they won't be able to continue. So we just gotta defend this point. I've got my trusty Sea Eagle. This gun has taken so many lives, but unfortunately I was reloading with 2 guys aimed at me. So yeah, at this stage in the game, if you didn't manage to stop them in the points before, you just gotta keep up the control and prevent them from getting in down. Excuse me, my throat's been really dry. I don't know why. Alright, so gotta refill his ammo. Gotta refill his ammo. Refill his ammo. And refill his ammo. We're out of supply pips, but as you just heard there, they're gonna just keep picking that up. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep shooting and popping them. This guy is a real problem. This guy's trying to go through that wave, but I was already in the way. We can return the passcode, but it just takes it back to the safe. So that's like 2 feet. But if you're downstairs, then yeah, it would be a big deal. So just defending, doing what we can here. It's always a good idea to use as many grenades. The medics are so problematic. They're everywhere. We are getting overrun. This guy kneed me down. I was trying, but it's just too much. Just too much. As you can see, he's trying to run downstairs. But we got 2 guys coming up. Poor Cragging along, so they didn't have any ammo left. So they were in a bad position.
I'll get the passcode back.
So we've got less than 2 minutes left. So that's good news. We just gotta survive a little bit longer. As you can see, they're just gonna stream down here in mass and not break their ankles in the process. He's running. See, that's why it's a real problem. That light body type guy, he just runs. He got stops. Thankfully, one of our soldiers, an engineer, had a turret out, and that stopped him. That was a clutch save. This guy saved the team. And we were able to send the passcode back in time. If that engineer wasn't there, we would have lost. For sure. So, less than 20 seconds left. They're streaming through the bottom in desperation. But it's not gonna be enough. He went to the side for some reason, which was stupid.
Excellent work, men. Now let's find out why Jet is so desperate to get Nechayev out.
Figured it out yet. They're torturing Nechayev for information. So, yeah, easy win. Got it done. I like that mission, but it's a lot more fun as the resistance when you're getting Nechayev out. And shh, we're gonna let them talk.
All units, code black. Chen has a surface-to-surface missile aimed right at the Founder's Tower. We're evacuating it as fast as we can, but thousands will die if you don't stop that missile. We have no margin for error here. If they know we're onto them, they'll launch. We'll insert you stealthily by boat. Find a route to the destroyer and deactivate that missile. You must hack that thing before they fire it. Save Founder's Tower!
Mass freaking murder, man. Talk about biting the hand that feeds.
So this was their plan the whole time. All the peaceful protests. All the negotiation, just a smokescreen.
We don't know that. They could be bluffing.
How much more proof do you need? Founder's Tower goes, takes a dozen other pelgos with it at least. We're dealing with animals.
They've seen us. They're onto us! Full throttle! Weapons free!
Okay. I have a bitter hatred for this mission. Let me explain. Early launch, particularly for the security side of the mission, which we are currently playing, It essentially has an issue where it's the most difficult mission in the game. By far. I'm not exaggerating. This is the worst mission in the game. And here's how I'll explain why. There's a lot of explaining, so I'll let this kind of explain with time. But we're starting here. We gotta move a crane to get to the next area. These guys on the resistance side are trying to prevent us from getting to the crane. I am getting some amazing shots. And now we're gonna pull out our rifle. This one has an extended mag and a suppressor. And basically, I went ham with this rifle. It is a monster of a gun. And you'll see here. But we're just picking them off. If they successfully build this gate, it becomes a lot harder for my men to get in there. So we can't let them. I gotta kill them all. Gotta kill every one of them. Technically, only the engineers can do anything. But they built a turret. I'm gonna try to disable it. Yeah, this is what I was trying to talk about before. When you're talking about the extended mag rifles, this one holds 60 bullets. That's a lot for a rifle. It's basically kind of like a LMG at this point. And it does work. It does so much. It's not good at range, of course. But at this close range, when I'm not using the rifle, or when the rifle is taking forever to reload, nice headshot. The rifle is way better. And technically speaking, the suppressor isn't really needed, admittedly. The suppressor does reduce damage on the rifle, which is kind of a problem. But if you want to know why, I just like the way it sounds. That's pretty much why. But yeah, that rifle will just take out entire groups of enemies. It's fantastic. So yeah, we're gonna take out this engineer's turret. My men are finally starting to move in. It's a little bit easier to go the other way. You'll see here in a few seconds when we move in. I've just been camping in this spot to prevent them from making the barricade, which is a big problem. I can't let them do that because it makes the mission so much harder if you let them make the big barricade. So we're just gonna stream bullets on them. I'm a little weak. I'm kind of pushing it. I need a medic to heal my wounds right now. I'm gonna reload. My teammates are helping me out here. I think the enemy is distracted at the moment. At this point, I think I'm moving. Yeah, I moved in. So here's the crane. The crane is attached to a gate. We need to get the engineers in my group, as you can see on the crane right now, to move the gate. Pretty straightforward, right? Well, it's not that simple. Not that simple. We got a bunch of guys that'll be streaming in from that spot. It's their spawn, basically. They also come in from 2 different points. That little balcony right there, and then that gate thing to the side, that hole to the side. So they come from 3 different points, mainly this point right here. But we successfully did it. We moved the gate. This is where it gets nasty for so many reasons. And this will all be explained with time. Had to change my loadout. Sorry, I got to get a drink. And the problem with this is the crane behind me right now is going to use the shortcut. So I need to have the engineers keep it available. But that's the least of my concerns, because what's coming up is the worst. The worst. So this area, oh my gosh. I've had so many nightmares of this area. So, right there in the center is the missile launching platform. We have to get the operators to hack into the platform to prevent them, as the Fisher is doing right now. We have to get the operators to hack into it to prevent the virus bomb from shooting off. That's the basic objective. But I'm not joking when I say this. When I used to play this game back on the old Xbox 360 days, it sometimes took me days, not hours, not a few missions, days to complete this mission. The first part is not difficult. It's not. This second part is the developers did a horrible job designing this. I appreciate Splash Damage for what they've done, but Breakout, nah fam, this mission ain't in it. This mission ain't it. It's a mess. For the security team, the guy hacking on that module down there, he can move around to some back rooms on the bottom, which you can't see right now, but he's pretty much wide open. And the enemy comes from that right area over there, and they just keep streaming in. Thankfully, Reed here is gonna heal us. But yeah, and sometimes they come from the top too. So enemies just everywhere. There's very few safe spots in this, and it is just, I cannot emphasize the rage this level can produce. It's not impossible. I've managed to beat it about 3 or 4 times, but it is definitely the most difficult mission in the game, without question. So, my team successfully opened this bridge. The enemy can blow up the module or the console to it. This area is kind of dicey because the enemies tend to roll up here in this little bay area, trying to stop you from getting to the central area where the missile launcher is. That guy was an operative. That's why it looked like I was shooting my own guy, but it wasn't. So, having that shortcut open is nice. As you can see there, it was just down. The engineers are the only guys, Link there, doing it. The engineers are the only guys that can lift and lower, or no, just lift the controls for that. So we're back here. The key strategy to this is, first of all, you have to, I cannot emphasize how much this mission has to be optimized to succeed. It is just so rough for the resistance team. So first of all, you need to be focused on survival more than anything. If you die out there, you have to walk from here in the spawn all the way over there. And in the case of the shortcut drawbridge being down, then you're screwed. You have to go, it takes like a full 2 minutes or so just to walk back. And at that point, we haven't even talked about the mission control bar, which has caused me so much anxiety over the years. So, just like any other hacking mission, we have the 0 to 100 here at the top. And Fisher is going to demonstrate that for us right now. It's starting to slowly climb. We gotta keep Fisher, or whoever the operator is, alive. Look at him moving around down there. He's falling over. Yeah, well, okay. He was hacking, but he let go of it. So, the main problem is if the operator that's hacking the console in the center loses contact with his hacking device, because he's being shot at or he's been killed or what have you, then the enemy engineers can just roll up and like remove it instantly. So I quit that. It wasn't working out for me. So we're gonna try a different strategy. Big boy time, boys. This hunky looking boy is the heavy body type. The heavy gets additional weapons on top of the main primary weapons for the medium class. And in the secondary slot, he can carry any weapon. He's mostly going to get... Now, I cannot tell you this enough. The heavy gets the most powerful weapons in the game, without question. Mainly these machine guns, they just rip through people. It's great. If you ever want to go on a blood rampage, these are the weapons to use. The hammer chime shotgun here, which has an optional silencer. Don't want to use it. No point in using it. But yeah, you got a grenade launcher. You've got 3 different choices of machine gun and a like 24 shell capacity shotgun. That the shotgun in particular is the most powerful weapon in the game. The most. It can kill anybody in 1 to 2 shots in like a few seconds. So we're gonna skip that again. We don't need to watch it again. This time we're taking a different strategy. Now I haven't explained the heavy just yet. Alright, so, and I haven't really talked about mobility much yet either. So let's explain that a little bit. We got a little time. So mobility in this game, I don't think you've seen it because I don't do it very much, but in this game you can wall jump and climb up things, and you're pretty mobile. It's very easy to move around in this game. The light body type in particular can move everywhere. It has special areas made just for it, actually. And it's super fast. The medium just kind of does everything, holds everything. He's the guy I was playing before, medium body type. They're the most balanced, pretty obviously. But this guy, this big bulky dude, is the heavy body class. I don't think you've noticed it unless you're really keen and an observant person. But the heavy starts off with an already bigger health bar. He has a lot of health. He's a bullet sponge. He can take a lot of damage before he dies. So, heavy is really slow. It takes him a long time to move around. So if you keep dying, you're not in a good position because the heavy is just gonna take forever to get back. He's just a big, slow man. There's just no other way around it. But that is easily counteracted by the heavy's many advantages. He's able to carry the heavy weapons, which again are the most powerful weapons in the game. Currently we're using the easy grenade launcher. That's literally its name, the easy nade, pretty much. And the easy nade holds, if I remember correctly, 6. Yeah, 6. It holds 6 grenades. And the melee is just a nudge and it kills them. But those grenades do a ton of damage, then they knock over everyone they hit. So it's pretty lethal, but it runs out of ammo really fast and it takes forever to reload. So for this part of the mission that we've already seen before, I'm gonna swap over to, well, hold on. We're gonna take our secondary weapon first. Oh, okay, I forgot. So we actually just swapped over to our burst rifle as our secondary. Like I said, he can carry any weapon as a secondary. It could be a pistol, it could be a shotgun, it could be a grenade launcher, it could be a rifle. And then his main slot, he could carry a heavy primary and then the other weapon. So basically, heavy has access to every single weapon in the game. The big body type can do all. So if you, theoretically, if you wanted to have the hammer chime shotgun and then as your side weapon an ordinary shotgun, that's an option. So the heavy body type has some advantages in terms of loadouts. So like I said, you just bomb those guys with those grenades and pull out my side weapon, my rifle. And this one has a silencer. Probably not the smartest idea, but this guy's trying to catch us by surprise. But okay, one thing that deserves explanation with the health bar, you may have seen. We already explained that the heavy body type has more health than normal, which already is helpful. But on top of that, Battle Harden, which is a perk, adds more health. And there's another perk that stacks on when you first start by a medic. We have it right now, actually. So with all those perks included and his base health as high as it is, the heavy is ideal for these types of missions where survivability and lots of damage output are key. I'm not going to be moving around too much from this area. The safest areas in this central, central area are, there's some rooms downstairs, you just can see them right there. And then there's a back room that will be going to quite a lot. You'll see it later. But yeah, with the soldier class combined with the heavy, it is pretty powerful. There's really no way around that. So we got one grenade. I have to wait for that one grenade to reload. We're gonna refill our ammo and reload it. That is the main drawback of the heavy weapons. They take forever to reload. Forever. So the easy nade wasn't really working. It's a powerful weapon, just doesn't have the rate of fire I'm looking for. So, Maximus time. This is basically the M60, the pig of Brink. And it's pretty lethal. Out of the 3 available miniguns, the Maximus has a unique ability to shoot very far. It's pretty much a ranged machine gun, and it sounds great. Listen to this. It's just such a cool gun in every single way. But we didn't get in a good position there. But yeah, Maximus can even have a scope on it. If you want to add an ACOG scope, absolutely, you can add that on. So it's a lot of fun to use. We have an extended mag on it, which makes it slightly less stable, but hey, the ability to carry 112 bullets in one magazine all at once, that's pretty nice. You can take out, if I'm aiming right and I hit my shots, I'd say I can take out about 5 or 6 guys. But we're not in a good position here. I'm going to start moving in here in a few seconds. But we got to make sure that they're not going to ambush us from the staircase. I'm going to explain why this control of this particular little ramp staircase here is critical. So this is the back room I was talking about. We're gonna retreat to that lot to recover health. This turret is presenting a problem, but my machine gun shreds through it. And like I said, if you pulse fire on this, you can shoot across the map. This is the only minigun you can really do that with it. So yeah, we're just gonna stick it out with this. And because we have infinite ammo as a soldier, just refill any time. I could stay alive for a really, really long time. And I can just wipe out so much of the enemy team. As long as they're not like using really strong weapons against me, or throwing a bunch of grenades at me or anything like that, I could stay alive for a long time. For some reason that guy kept jumping on the top. I don't know why. But anyway. As you can see, we're just going ham with this weapon. It is just a great machine gun. I love this machine gun. Even though it does take forever to reload. One shot, I need to reload. So this one takes less time to compare to the others. 112 bullets again, and just we're gonna let loose these fools. They don't know what hit them. With the heavy soldiers combination of ammo and grenade efficiency, we have the most powerful weapons in the game, along with a lot of health. He's a force to be reckoned with, absolutely. Just the fact that I never run out of ammo on this machine gun is already crazy enough. But, yeah. So, we need to keep the guy on the objective down there. who's hacking alive. That's crucial. And I'm also shooting these engineers that are trying to remove the hack box too. So Banner down there, who's our operative, is hacking in again. We need to keep him alive. And that just basically translates to kill everyone in sight. Just over and over and over and over and over. Kill all of them. Kill every single one you see. That's what you gotta do. You gotta keep your guys alive, but to even do that, you gotta start just wiping out the enemy team without hesitation. When they start coming through that gate over there, you can just see it. Just let loose. Tear them up. So, yeah. We're just going to stake it out here and shred on the enemy. Dropping grenades when we need to. Giving our operatives time to hack. See, we're at 21 and rising % right now. The enemy is starting to stream in. You gotta watch the sides too. These guys just will come from every direction to try to stop us. We gotta make a line in the sand, and we can't let them through. We gotta stop them. We gotta stop them. So yeah, just letting loose, throwing nades, staying alive. That's how you win this. As a medium body type, I have done it before. It's impossible, but it is definitely difficult. The medium body type doesn't have access to these powerful machine guns that can shred large enemy groups apart. And also doesn't have access to extended health bars and all that. One thing I haven't mentioned yet, the heavy, I was mentioning motion earlier, and I never mentioned the one other problem with the heavy. The heavy can barely jump. This big boy cannot get off the ground, basically. He's just too heavy. He's too big. So you see how well I stayed alive there. I decided the Maximus was okay, but let's move on to my personal favorite, the Chinzor, and we're going back to the good old reliable Barnett. So here's the Chinzor again. Now the key difference between the Chinzor and the Maximus is this, as we're getting our hack box hacked. As you can see it going down. That causes so much anxiety in my heart after so many years of doing this mission. It's a sad thing to see, lads. Sad thing. Managed to stop it at 6%, but alright, the Chinzor. What's the difference between it, the Maximus, the one we were using before? Well, the Chinzor has the highest rate of fire in their game. I call it the buzzsaw because it sounds like it's buzzing when it shoots. It is so lethal at medium to close range. As you can see there, they can't do anything. It just shreds right through it. It also holds slightly more than the Maximus with extended mags. You may have seen it, but we're gonna have to refill our ammo. But the Chinzor holds 150 bullet compared to the Maximus's 112. So that's the key difference. Technically speaking, the Maximus does more damage per bullet, but this thing is very loud. But the Chinzor, just its rate of fire more than makes up for that problem. So we're whipping out the Barnett here, trying to get some cheap headshots, but it's kind of an awkward angle. So gonna take this moment to reload. I'm gonna have to refill my ammo to, like I said, this won't work very well with a fast-paced mission, which there are some of. But for this mission, where the crucial thing is staying alive and doing as much damage as is possible so that your teammates can hack the hack box, yeah, you just gotta stay alive. The Chinzor's doing alright, but you may have seen it. At long range, the bullet spread gets progressively worse, and it misses more shots. I think, yeah, we disabled that turret. That's good. But, yeah, we're just, just unloading on them. The Chinzor's increased ammo capacity is helping, for sure. That engineer is trying to fix it, but we managed to blow it up. And finally, we're making some progress. Got our team back on the area. Gotta watch out for these guys streaming through the top. I just had to kind of hide it up here so they didn't see me. Hid, or I should say. Got a good shot on it right there. Goodbye, Brathwaite. But yes, we gotta take these guys out. I'm trying to get some shots on their heads from here. I guess it must have been my mouse wasn't fluid enough, or maybe my nerves were getting to me. At least I'm getting body shots, I suppose. But we're gonna whip out that Chinzor again and start spraying. We got 2 operatives on the point right now. And as you can see, it's 30 and rising. We need to keep the momentum up. We got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. And now we're getting sprayed again. It's starting to go down. I'm still here though, so I'm going to take out these engineers. Halted at 22. I don't remember if I died here or not. About to see, I suppose. But yeah, you gotta kill those engineers that are removing the hack box. But yeah, the key thing is keeping your team alive so that they can take out the enemy team as they're streaming in and just continually stream in. Probably should have used the Barnet a little bit less, I think. Even though it's good for picking off people that are too far away for the Chinzor. But yeah, we're just trying our best here. 2 minutes left, still at 22, and we need to keep it moving. So I don't know what that guy is doing, but we're gonna try to change our ammo here. He somehow missed us. I don't know what happened. He could have easily run up to us, and the AI likes to run up. There's an engineer hacking us again. Take him down to 5%. We need, but perspective-wise, we need 95 more percent to complete the mission. This is why this is such a infuriating, difficult mission. You can make a ton of progress. You can get up to like 80%. All it takes. Your team gets wiped out. Your operatives gets wiped out. It's all gone. The enemy engineers will stream in 2s by 3s. They'll start hacking into your hack box, and it's all gone. So things are getting tight here. We got 43 seconds left, but we're getting consistent raids on this hack box. We're at 50 and above. 30 seconds left. It's getting tight. For some reason I jumped down here, which wasn't very smart. Yeah, that wasn't smart. They're gonna hack into us. 20 seconds left. I things aren't looking too good. Not gonna lie to you. So, this is just how this mission goes sometimes, man. This is a hard mission. I lost last time as a medium, and I'm gonna lose this time as a heavy. I decided just to restart it again. I'm sorry this is gonna be a long video, but we are in it for the long haul. Gonna do some slight modifications for the Maximus. I'm gonna add a scope. It really needed it. Gonna remove that muzzle brake for more range. The Chinzor, I think I pretty much kept it the same. Yeah. Oh, I kept the silencer on the Chinzor. I think I like the way it sounds or something like that. But yeah, we're just gonna do some modifications, and yes, that does mean we're gonna have to do it all over again, which is frustrating. It's frustrating. You lose this mission over and over and over, and you get to that last stage, and it just stomps you out. And then the engineers come in, and then it's terrible. It's just terrible. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's just terrible. So, third time, early launch, hardest mission in the game, and I think you've pretty much seen by now. We're gonna skip formality, and now we're using the third minigun available in the game. This monster of a minigun is called the Gatling. Probably a joke on Gatling, but yeah, the Gatling is a 6-barreled minigun, kind of what you would imagine a minigun to be instead of a machine gun. It has a very satisfying rattle when it's aiming up. As you can see here, it's fantastic for shredding through groups of enemies. The Chinzor is a little bit faster, but this one, the key difference is it has a really high damage output. It only really works at close to medium range. At long range, it's about useless. I'm pulse firing here for accuracy reasons, but the most important thing, along with the good damage, is this weapon has a very respectable fire rate, and it holds 200 bullets. 200. Let's compare and contrast. Maximus, 112. Chinzor, Maximus, these are all on the extended mags, technically speaking. But the Gatling doesn't have the option to modify it, actually. It's unmodifiable. It's just, you take it or you leave it, pretty much. I don't think there would be any way to modify it, really. But it holds 200 bullets. It actually has a faster reload than any of the other ones, technically speaking. And you just slap the ammo in and let loose. I cannot emphasize, this is the most fun weapon in the gun, or the most fun gun in the game to use. The rattle it makes, that distinctive buzzing, grinding, horrifying sound the minigun makes. This is a terrifying weapon, and only the heavies can carry it. So we're gonna move up with our minigun. But the soldier, he doesn't have any problems, you know. He just reloads. Again, I can reload all of my ammo cache at any given time. We got another heavy here. he had a the easy melee launcher that we saw earlier. This weapon is so powerful that if a enemy medic gives a syringe to revive somebody, the rate of fire is so high, this minigun can kill the person that's reviving as well, the revivee, if you will. So yes, very powerful weapon, very lethal. And we're gonna use this at more than 90% of the game to move on. We're just shredding through the team. They can't even get past me. I was just curdling them for like cottage cheese. Disgusting, man. So yeah, we're back here again. I've been here many times, so I'm used to this, even on PC. I've had a long history of playing this game on Xbox 360, but on this, it's not as big of an issue. So we're starting out off with the Gatling that we had before, plus this sniper rifle. The can't believe I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's the semi-auto. And we're back here again. But I will say right off with the Gatling, things went better. So as you can see here, I'm just basically a moving turret, pretty much anywhere you go. Close range, any enemy can just say goodbye because they're not gonna live through that barrage of bullets. At long range, as you can see, it's kind of spraying everywhere, so you end up using a lot of ammo. If you're not a soldier, then it would be a big problem. Sorry about all my stuttering, but yeah. We got good start on the hacking, more than 20%. 14 minutes left on the counter. I'm just gonna keep unloading on these guys, preventing them from getting inside while our operatives keep hacking. That's why this is such a crazy mission, because you have to defend these guys or it's nothing. Defend or nothing. Technically speaking, I think a medic might have slight advantages because they can heal the operatives and keep them alive so we can keep hacking. But we're already at almost 80%. These operatives on our AI team are doing a great job. I am so proud of them. But we're also keeping them alive, I guess. 97, 98, 99, 100, boys, let's go. Alright, I'll shut up.
What the hell is it still launching? Citron!
Ran out of time, sir. Best we could do was hack the self-destruct. But don't worry, it'll explode harmlessly out over the sea.
So yeah, that was the hardest mission in the game. I want to thank you for joining me. I felt really good after this mission, having completed it in just 3 tries. Sometimes it takes, I'm not even joking, like 7 to 12 tries. So this was a big victory. Even watching the recording of this, I am hyped. It went so well. The first 2 times through, met the medium time didn't work over very well, and then the second time with the heavy body type didn't go over very well either. But when we got that Gatling, and we got some good hacking, we finally succeeded. And so just I'm so happy. What a great time. And as you can see, I was having a lot of fun with the machine guns. So, without saying much more, thank you for watching through this long video. This is your 17819987. I'll see you later.